Yo, it's Guido coming back at you with a Tactics Talk. Welcome back and thanks for tuning in. I am in my AMX ELC BIS, which I am grinding experience for so we can get to those wheeled vehicles when they come out. You also notice that I'm blue. Look at me, my little blue tank. Got trolled the other day. Did not handle it very well, to be quite honest. And the automatic system did its job. So I am now sitting there knowing that if I shoot someone else, I may take a little vacation. So obviously I'll be more careful at that point. I come up to this early spotting point here, and I am middle tier in a 357. Little tiny tank, so not a bad option to come up and get early spots if your tank is small enough, like this one is. And they don't get anybody trolling right in front of me, because sometimes they'll move through this field right here, popping this ridge right in front of me and spotting. So I'm glad nobody did that, but I do have this M5A1 Stewart doing his thing, zinging around in there, and we're already up a couple tanks, so we're going to take a look up to the top. The thing about the ELC AMX BIS is its accuracy is BS. Its accuracy is BIS. So we're going to take a look at this guy. Let's see if we can get zoomed in. He's moving around quite a bit. Look how long it takes to zoom in. It just has a terrible aim time. And we'll, no, maybe we miss. I didn't get spotted, which was a surprise. We'll spin around. Head back up to that bush, and maybe we'll just sit here. Let's see if we can find this. Ah, here we go. Now we're clearly going to kill it. Oh, boy. Gone. Where is he? Can't find him. Unlucky. Wait a minute. Now we got some guys up here. Let's see what we can do with the accuracy of this gun on someone up here. Here we go. This guy will be dead, right? No. That's a miss. Maybe we'll get him here, right? We'll get him. No, he's dead to somebody else. Dead to somebody else. We got him 7-5. Now, this is looking really good, right? 7-5, but the problem is we're about to lose our 150 up there, and we've lost the hill. And that is going to make things very much difficult. Nope, that's a miss. Nice lead fire if the guy had continued from his right to left movement, but he actually straightened out, and I just completely muffed that shot. Here we go. Let's see when we take the turret off of this guy. There we go. This would be good. Watch this. We're going to get a shot on this. No. Missed him. Every shot has missed so far. This gun will troll you. Now, these are long-range shots, so it's going to be hard to hit with this thing at ranges like this. But the last thing you want to do is get too close with something. The reload is atrocious. Takes forever. Hits hard, obviously. 200 and something alpha for such a little tiny tier 5 tank. But really has a hard time putting those rounds into play at times, especially at this medium to long range kind of shooting stuff. M5 Stewart's raging around. The 40 TP is up there. The Stug was moving around behind me over there. And that leaves a Panzer 38 NA, which I figure and was worried about him showing up somewhere in the backfield in the near future, which is what ends up happening here. But I've got these guys. Surely we can get some shots on these guys. No. Nope. And he's raging around. Probably a better bet for me right here would have been just to go try to track him down, but he does get dead. That does help us out. Trying to find the 45 TP, get a shot on him. I still have 0 damage. 747 assist and 0 damage. One of the other reasons I'm staying here, finally get one in on somebody, 212. See, it hits pretty hard for a little tier 5 light. And I slow him down enough that we get some shots on him. One of the reasons I'm sitting here is I'm hoping to find the Stug or the 38 NA or something moving around behind me, but I don't see him. So I'll move out of that spot, and we've got to go mobile. We need to go find, what on earth, where are these guys? So we'll come down here. Taking a bit of a chance that the Stug has eyes on this little area here. It's unlikely that he's actually sitting in that little ravine. He was probably seen moving through that area. So we'll come around here, and this is a good spot for popping up and trying to get some lights. Hopefully I can find the Stug. I'm really hoping he's sitting right here somewhere in one of these bushes. Maybe in these trees right in front of me. Taking a look. I do not see him. And this is a bit of a problematic spot right here, and this is exactly why. There are multiple spots over in those trees that can see that little flat open area right there. And you'll have no hope of seeing the tree. And there's the artillery. That's exactly what I was worried about. 179 taken from a little tier... Is that a tier 4? Yeah, a little tier 4 artillery drops that much. And that really limits some of my options. I can't even really take a hit from the Stug, and a couple from the 38 NA are going to take me down, depending on what gun the Stug has. Then we find the 38 NA. He's over here. Unfortunately, he gets our 103. Probably then, as I'm looking at this in retrospect, I should have turned around and looked for the 38 NA, expecting him to come in behind. It did take him a long time to do it. But that would have been a much better move. I got 1,000 spotting, 212 damage. We'll move up into these bushes here and see if we can find one of these guys moving around. I know he's right here somewhere, and there's the Stug. I actually lose track of which direction he was. There he is. I'm going to let this zoom all the way in before I shoot. There we go. Here we go. And nicely zoomed in. There he goes. Down he goes, and we'll move. There's a shot. There's the 38 NA. I could have tucked up behind there to avoid another shot from the 38 NA, but I didn't want to stop to let the artillery have a better shot, so I did take a bit of a risk allowing him another shot in there, potentially at me. My artillery goes up the hill, which was a good move on his part, trying to get away from this guy. And I am attempting to move this way as well. What I'd like is for the Su-8 to get up on the hill and get set up. Right now he's out in the open. He's still trying to get up the hill. So if I just go after the 38 NA without him ready, he's not going to be much help to me here. And then I change my mind. I think, you know what? He's probably getting away from the 38 NA. Who knows what that guy's doing down there? He hasn't shown a whole lot of aggression, so I am actually going to attempt to get in here and get the artillery out. I know, however, once I get spotted, that the 38 NA will be over pretty quickly, and it's possible that he's already moving this way and thinking the exact same thing. Because I was moving last seen in this general direction. So if he's smart, he's probably doing something like that. And notice I've got the HE called up. There we go. And he doesn't really see me. I owe this guy one, so I just kind of auto-aim him and boom with HE. I'll get moving. I did get spotted, unfortunately. Just keep on moving as best I can. And there was a shot taken, so one of them has actually shot. Someone's on the cap. One of them is shot. Someone's on the cap. So we're taking a look. All right, I'm hoping to find one of them back in here. There's no telling, though. The 44 and the Grill are both fairly mobile artillery, so they have probably bugged out. And if they hadn't before I killed the scissor fizzle thing, then they have by now. But I've got 2 minutes and a half. I have all kinds of time. The Su-8, he lights up the grill, which was a good thing, but then he kind of loses his mind and just goes driving in here, and somehow the grill misses. He survives that whole thing, so I'm going to move around here and try to get a shot on that grill. I'd like to use these bushes if I could. There we go. So I don't get spotted. Let's get rid of him. There we go. And then he just kind of drives in and gets lit up, and I wish he had just hid, because he is not going to survive this encounter, unfortunately. I really needed him to be further back. I really wish he had stayed up on the hill or somewhere where he could get shots, and I would do the spotting. And then at that point, we'd own this match. But he's just driving around out in the open, and he will not last much longer. There he goes. Unfortunately, the M44 takes him down. So we're at 916 damage, 1,132 assist. I'm just going to take a swing back here. I still have a minute and a half. Plenty of mobility to get there. I'm going to take a swing back in here and see if I can't find the M44 sitting around, and he's not. So I'm forced to, at this point, come in, and I'm deciding that I'm going to go around to the other side here, and I know there's a bush or two over here I can use, so I'm going to come around from the complete different side and sort of surprise him. Here's what I'm looking to do. And unfortunately, the 38 NA is high enough hit points that I probably can't kill him in one shot. I'm hoping I can. I'm just going to go with the HE. Maybe I can get an HE pen, get lucky with this. Taking a look at that. Up to 320. And I know this bush is right here, and I know the layout of the cap, and I figure they're down in that ravine, so this bush should allow me to come up and maybe spot someone and get a shot. There we go. I'm seen, but I take him down, and here comes the 38 NA. Back, 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 back. Alright, so I did not take a hit. I need a pen and a high roll. Probably not going to survive going face to face with him, so I'm just really hoping I can get a pen and a high roll, kind of move around a little bit, think about going low, and then say, you know what, I'm just going to have to come up in this bush and see what I can do. There he is. So I light him up. I'm going to auto-aim him. He fired. He's going to reload plenty of times. Fired again. Boom! 332. I get a slight high roll, but I leave him 8 hit points. 8 hit points. I got 76. Here he comes. I have a 12-second reload. I'm just not going to get the reload. Back, back, back. Maybe he missed, but it's still not enough. Try to go past him. He actually gets a hit on me. Turn, 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 turn. Oh! Now, what I should have done there, and it may have been close, was as soon as he went by, back up and turn. Back up and turn, which would have given me more standoff and allowed me to turn faster towards him based on the direction that he was going. But he got there just in time. 8 hit points. What a heartbreaker. 1,500 damage, 1,132 assists with 3 kills. Lots of misses early on that hurt us in the overall hit point reduction game there. But long range and a known kind of troll gun for long range shots. So I really needed some luck in there, some RNG to bring a few more hit points down and make this a more winnable at the end. Like I said, I really wish the Su-8 had not done what he did, but he appeared to be doing his level best to get spots and figure out what's going on. That's all I got, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. We will see you.